Hey class, and welcome to English 112 for the summer. I'm doing a quick tutorial so that you guys will have a good understanding of how to navigate the site and how to be successful in this class throughout the course of the summer. I'm Mr. Nenny, I'm your instructor. You guys are welcome to email me as much as you need. I'll be happy to get to you as quickly as possible, but I won't be on campus this summer, so be sure to email, or if we need to set up a phone call or some kind of visual FaceTime, Teams type of thing, we can do that as well. So let me start here at the top. You'll see that you have your My Instructor. That's me. Tells you a little bit about me and ways we can get in touch. Teams is actually something you have through Microsoft where we can do video conferencing on the computer, so nobody has to exchange any phone numbers or anything. A little bio about myself, since I've asked you guys to do one. There's one there as well. Next thing you'll see is the syllabus, and you've got a student acknowledgement form you'll need to turn in. Syllabus is pending approval, will be turned in. The required textbook, the Norton Field Guide, is the green one. You should have had that for 111. It's the same one. You can use it all summer. The little seagull is an ancillary piece of material, so if you have it, that's great. If not, it probably isn't the end of the world. But what I will mention is that it is helpful, and you will probably use it sometimes just to make sure you have your MLA and APA correct throughout the course of the semester. But I won't require anything be finished from the Seagull. The other things you'll see, first of all, I'll say here is the weekly folders. These are going to be your go-to every week. It's labeled weekly, it's labeled daily. You've got every bit there. Things are due on that last day there, so 5/23 is the first week, and you'll need to complete everything in there. So if you open the folder, you'll see it starts out with your assignments for week 1. There's 6 things. It says complete the enrollment verification. There it is. Turn in the student acknowledgement form. Here's the submission spot, and we'll put the form there shortly. Watch the YouTube video, which is actually this, and it'll be posted in a minute. Then you'll have the discussion board rules right here, just so you see everything and understand the expectations. And then you have an introduction discussion board. If you click on it, it'll be there. You don't get to do it. You have to hit create thread before you can see everyone else's, and it just says what you're here for and everything. So you'll have that accessible too. The other thing you'll see is our essays. The first essay is rhetorical fallacies, rhetorical analysis. The final one's due the 9th, and we'll be workshopping through it a lot. So it's not something where you'll have to really worry too much about being on it right away. And so each weekly folder has its own spot. So for example, if you were to click on week 3, you would see that week 3 is actually an editing thing, and it's got the dates that things are due. And so, like I told you earlier, the 9th, that's due, and that's the edit sheet. Here's the peer editing groups and all the resources available for peer editing. So here's how to use the group video. Here's an editing video on how to access things, and then just some of the sheets and whatnot. So that's your go-to is the weekly one. If you've got a need for the e-research tools, they're all here. The LRC research tools are available to you. The database and the electronic resources are great. That would be my suggestion, to go there. ProQuest, you've got Films on Demand, Opposing Viewpoints. These are all wonderful resources that you can use. Google Scholar, a lot of folks didn't realize Google Scholar existed, but it's essentially Google with a scholarly twist to it all, and to sign in, you can save things. But this doesn't have anything you can't find on the library resources, so I would suggest going there. If you do have any problems with the library resources, make sure that you're properly signed in with your JCC information, because otherwise you may not be able to access these things. A couple extra links, same thing. What you'll see here is the major essay folders. If you click on there, it takes you to the rhetorical fallacies and the literary ones. And then you'll have those, and the last one's going to be a proposal, which I've not yet posted. You've seen the peer editing. If you have anything that you need help with on Blackboard, so for example, you don't know why something's working the way it is, and it's not necessarily my content, you forgot your password, you can go here and get help from them. You can also access Jolt if you need to. The tools area isn't really going to help you any, because that'll just get you lost. You have access to your email and your grades. Here's what your grades will look like. There aren't that many things in here yet, so it'll be bigger and more populated as we move through. And I think essentially that's all you're going to need to access because it is right here. Make sure you go to the weekly folders, and as long as you're in the right place, you can't mess it up because I tell you exactly what to do, and then it's all right below it and you can access it. So keep that in mind. If you need anything throughout the course of the summer session, always happy to get in touch however you need me to. My contact information is right here. Email is the best way. I have that hooked to my phone, and we'll do whatever we need to. Okay, if there's any further questions, you guys know how to get a hold of me, and we will chat soon.